Venmo donation from Ron Vieira, $30. Ziti and meatball, however you want to cook it, but with just basic ass cottage cheese on the side to mix your bites with. My family has been eating it this way since forever.
I'm eating dinner with my family.
Not sure if this is a normal thing. YOLO. Ron, it's a normal thing, and this is even more ironic, that my dad's name is Ron, and he's the only person that I know that buys and readily and often eats cottage cheese. I picked myself up a 2-pack, this is one of them, of Daisy Brands cottage cheese, 4% milk fat minimum, pure and natural. My dad will send me photos of his like breakfast spread, and he'll always have like cottage cheese on the side. And I think that's so weird.
What is this enticing bowl of white?
This? Charlie, that's cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese? Like cheese from some cottage? Who's cottage? Well, like what?
But I can also say that most foods really don't gross me out. I don't eat cottage cheese. I'm pretty sure I've never even purchased for my own grocery list in life, cottage cheese. So before I bake this ziti, I'm gonna make some baked ziti. I'm gonna try cottage cheese. Do you guys eat cottage cheese? I feel like my generation does not eat this.
I mean, except for like all of the TikTok people who were trying to make it a thing.
Cottage cheese just isn't your average diet food anymore.
Yeah, it's enjoying a full-blown renaissance. Jessica Formoso separates the curds from the whey to show us why it's getting a glow up.
Well, the retro food is making a comeback, and it's all thanks to social media and the Gen Zers.
I'm not on that app. Oh my God. I mean, like, I get why it does weird people out. Like, what in the world? Like little balls. I'm assuming mixing whatever this is with baked ziti is gonna be great. Let me just go ahead and... Why am I nervous? Oh, it's... Okay.
Well, we're waiting.
Cottage cheese is, the look and the name is horrible. Is this supposed to be like if you liquefied a cottage in the winter? What are we doing here?
How do you not know what it is? Aren't you like a cheese guy?
I'm not a cottage guy.
It literally tastes like if you had the tiniest little melon baller and you just melon balled out little tiny pieces of cheese and then it's like yogurt and milk. This is weird, but it doesn't taste bad at all. The texture is kind of odd. Okay, I don't hate this at all. I thought I was gonna think that was so gross. All right, well, I guess I like cottage cheese now. Ron, let's bake some ziti. Got a 12-pack of spicy meatballs. I'm gonna go ahead and drop these in my air fryer. Balls, 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 balls. It's like your mom in college. Balls.
Ball, 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 ball! Ball!
400, like 15 minutes. Intensely looking at the water. As our water boils, you're gonna go ahead and take your ziti.
Hey Sean, 86 those noodles and drop those 12 balls in me instead.
Nope, not in the mood today. Sorry, Rory. Nope.
Ooh, maybe I was wrong. Those 169 tiny tubes are doing it for me.
Hate it. Stir it, and then he goes away.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
I've never felt like this before. Do I like it?
Noodles should be cooked. I mean, ziti, another noodle that I never buy, but I love. Try one. Oh yeah. Strain these. Meatballs are done. Put this here. Noodles back in. Marinara sauce of your choosing. Throw in your air fried balls. And then mixopotamus. Very slept on dinosaur. Get it nice and incorporated. You can cut your meatballs in half if you want to. I like bigger balls. And then, as you suspected, throw it in a casserole dish. I'm gonna top mine with a mozzarella provolone combo rustic cut. I don't like the real finely shredded stuff. I like it a little chunkier. Go ahead and cover up the whole real estate here with an even layer. Then throw this bad boy in the oven, 375 for about 25 to 30 minutes. And then you got yourself a baked ziti.
Yeah, especially ziti with that big hole.
Some time has passed. Look, I got the Chris C on. We're gonna go ahead and, oh my God, yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at the little caramelization on top. Am I my grandma?
Yeah, that like 100% looks like a housewife thing. Like it looks like a housewife meal.
When it's only Monday, Mr. Mom.
The baked ziti looking perfection. I never want to like mess it up. You know, this is like the hardest part, is like feeling like you're gonna ruin what it's all about. Cut myself a quarter. How this pull's gonna work. Try to take it out like lasagna. I mean, I'm impressed. A couple of meatballs. Whoa. Cannot stress the little 2-3 minute broil at the end to just like crisp up that cheese, and the noodles get a little crunchy on top.
Wow.
Little parsley. Bang. This one's for Allie. Husband of the goddamn year. Hit it with a little freshly grated parm on top as well. You know what we do. It's so easy to fake being fancy. A little fresh parsley, because we can. Salt. Cracked black pep. Got our cottage cheese and our Rolling Rock. From my kitchen to yours. Cheers. Earned. Beers earned, better than beers taken. Is that a thing?
No.
Let us try. I sound like a priest. Let us all try to love. Let us try to love this right now. Sans cottage cheese, some noodles, some meatball, a little bit of it all. 3 kinds of cheese in this. Bro, come on. It takes a little while, but while you're baking it, you can do all the dishes if you're responsible. Or you can get a couple of levels of Gears of War in. Holy smokes. I'll tell you what. Ron, this better work. So I'm gonna do what my dad would do. He would put it on the side, I'm sure, like this. These things couldn't look like they go less together. This looks like alien food. Looks like tiny little marshmallows covered in goo. Courtney Basinger, wherever you are. All right, some meatball, some ziti, some cheese, and then we're gonna run it into the cottage cheese. Quiet on set, quiet on set. We're losing daylight. The union's gonna be pissed. Here we go, my very first time running baked ziti and meatballs through some cottage cheese for some reason. Y'all crazy. Necessary? I'm not sure. Goat for sale. If you're a cottage cheese fan, I can see why. There's like a cooling factor. The baked ziti is so flavorful that you're not getting that like concentrated cottage cheese flavor. So it kind of just acts as like another texture. And then it's like almost like putting sour cream on tacos or something. It's like that cooling, kind of like refreshing factor.
Is it like the poor man's ricotta?
It's a poor man's ricotta. Ricotta. I don't hate it at all. I'll never do it in my own time. Like I'm not gonna be someone who just buys cottage cheese now, but I don't hate it at all. Very little times am I hating on anything really. I don't know what happened in my life where I just don't really have like an ick for foods. It's kind of fun. I literally always thought my dad was so weird for putting it on his plate with like his eggs and his hash browns and his English muffin and bacon and stuff. I gotta check my tude, dude. You'll see squared. There's so much going on here, and it really all does work. It's like those families growing up. Everybody had those families they went to school with where like the mom and dad like oddly got along really well, and they made a lot of money, and they lived in like a 2 or 3 story house, and there were like 7 kids, and everybody was really well behaved and successful, and you were like, what's going on here? There's like a cult or something, and that's this plate. I had that family, and I'm not gonna say their last name, but their dad was a dentist, and there were just kids running around, and they were all just, I don't know why everyone was always smiling, and they were always having sleepovers, and the mom was just, I wonder what pills that mom was taking. She was always in the best, no one's just that happy. I'm such a sad human. I wonder if like all those people are still alive. Jesus. It was odd. Like even as a young kid, I was in like 4th grade and I recognized it. I wonder whatever happened to them. I do a bad job of keeping up with people, I'll tell you what. I go on Facebook to upload number 6 with cheese videos and I get the hell off. This is so good, you guys. I legitimately don't know how people spend time just like going through people's Facebook profiles that they like. I don't mean to hate on you if you do that. It is just so weird to me to like waste time. I don't know. I'm getting away from the beauty of what we're doing here in Ron's donation, which is apparently cottage cheese works with ziti. I need one of those for my brain. Take it away and look at it for hours on end. This to me was one of the weirder ones, and now one of the ones instantly that I love the most. The opposite of how you feel about me talking with my mouth open. Wait, what? Chewing while, you get it. I'm actually like going for the pieces with the cottage cheese now. I'm like naturally, what the hell?
What the hell?
Why is this so good? Well, all right then. The Venmo, the CashApp, the PayPal. If you want me to cook something specific that you love, or you think there's like a weird food pairing that you want me to try that you love, donate, I'll do it. We can be friends. And also, the Rory Boyle fan club. We haven't had a new member in a while. A couple weeks since we've had a new member. So if somebody joins, you're getting a shout out in the next video. I appreciate.
I'm so sorry.
What game was that?
Sudoku?
Sudoku. I'm married to an 84-year-old.
Well, you did make Baked Ziti.
And some good news. What a good little segue. Remember when people would just go around the city on Segways? Are those still a thing?
The Segway has always seemed to defy the laws of nature. A 2-wheeled, one-person vehicle steered by leaning and kept upright by a series of gyroscopes, except for some of the time.
Starting Monday, the Montana vlogs are dropping Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Happy day. You're gonna see us traveling to Montana. You're gonna see a bunch of scenes before, during, and after the wedding. Our mini moon on the east side of the park, hiking Grinnell Glacier. Just an absolute life-changing, epic, unbelievable trip. My favorite day of my life was August 26th of this year. You guys are gonna be front row for it. So thank you for your patience as I slog through those edits. Just the rigmarole of whatever I shot, trying to piece it together. So cut me some slack if there's some stuff all over the place. My mind was in a different place. I had to write my vows and stuff. But Ron, dude, you killed it. My dad Ron and the new Ron. Ron.
Last name?
Done.
Is that your name, or are you telling me you're finished talking?
Both.
Done and done. I like Ron.
Baked ziti with meatballs and cottage cheese up. Baked ziti with meatballs and cottage cheese down. And a little Rolling Rock to slug it all down with. You guys, be good to each other. Life is good. I love each and you. Hey, you don't fall off my fork. I love each and every one of you. Last bite is too big for my jowls. Bye. I'm gonna put my hands in this glacier. See how cold it is. That's like comically cold.